Hey guys, this is Bankai reporting live from the Nexus, and today I'm bringing you more Hawken PvP. So we've got another installment to the Infiltrator series that I started with Infiltrating Uptown Part 1. I was actually looking to record Part 2 to that series and have it uploaded before this one, but I haven't quite found that footage as yet. It's somewhere there, guys. But sometimes, I record this stuff and I put them aside, and then I kind of struggle to find the footage after a while. But shouldn't be too far in the library. Should be somewhere that I can find in good time, because I'm really excited about the part 2 to Infiltrating Uptown. But I mean, that's for another time. Right now, we're infiltrating Last Echo. And this, again, was a good game, obviously. That's why I'm uploading it. And to be clear, I don't usually refer to something as a good game simply because I win. It's, for me, it's the fun factor, and for me, it's the way the other players go about playing the game. Because even if you lose a fight, if everyone is using regular mechs, regular being anything that isn't a goddamn grenadier, honestly. In that case, I won't be that salty, honestly. Because, I mean, once the person isn't using a grenadier in the middle of a crowded team deathmatch, I mean, everybody pretty much has a chance. Mind you, there are cases where people will be using, they won't be using a grenadier, but the mech composition of the team, meaning the mech selection, can be so how can I describe it? Like, imagine you're playing a team and like there are 2 Rocketeers, 2 Marauders, and 2 Assaults, right? That can be a nightmare to play against, and it probably won't be very fun. No, it's not necessarily that anyone is cheating or anything like that. It's just, the mech selection can really ruin what would have otherwise been a really good game, What's even worse is if you take out one of those assaults and maybe put in a proct or something. You have a hit-and-run player playing proct while you're trying to escape Hellfire rockets. Hellfire missiles or whatever the hell they're called for JJ rockets. And you're just trying to deal with that team in general, that can be really, really, really screwed up. So once the teams aren't composed in that way, and once no one is running grenadier in a crowded team deathmatch and everyone is just running regular mechs, I don't really care. As long as it's fun. As long as I have a fighting chance, and it's not because people are going out their way to make the game not fun for someone else. So I just thought I'd clear that up. Fun isn't defined by me simply because I win the fight or what have you. It's just about what kind of mechs we're using and whether, people are just being civil. Because one thing I hate doing as well is playing against people who I think take the game too seriously. If I think you're one of those players, you might find that I may or may not play a game with you very often, because I don't know. And then there's this... sometimes even some players you're cool with, you realize that they take it really hard when they lose, And I'm not trying to ruin anybody's fun. So right here is really annoying. Look at that. I hit him before. Look at this. I hit him again. He's still alive. How? How is he alive? Is Ace-Jean immortal? No, how is he alive? I hit him with the pucks and then I hit him with a grenade. He was on the brink of death in an A-class mech. How can he still be alive? Whoa. Anyway, so Mr. Smiley Stew, I think that's his name, pulled out the Rocketeer on me. And there's Ace-Jean. So I didn't want to get caught in the middle of that, whatever is happening out there. I always have this fear, rightfully so, of the enemy players, resolving to pretty much turn on me and get rid of me and then fight each other, which happens a lot. That's why you'll find I take indirect routes to enter a fight, or I just kind of, because if you noticed, I backtracked I went to a different route, and then I chose to fight him instead of going straight at him when John was going straight at him, because what would probably happen is that both of them would just, you know, end up attacking me, and that would suck for obvious reasons. That's also why I just took some time here to heal up before I got back into the fight. So I've got another guy using these Hellfire rockets, missiles, whatever, for JJ rockets. Who cares? I think that guy's a newer player though. I don't know. Either he's a newer player or he just hasn't gotten a grasp of the game as yet. I don't know, but people definitely learn at different paces, you know. So we've got Wombat here in the Ord. Thank God it's not a Grenadier, but he does eventually go for the Grenadier. He goes for the Grenadier, guys. I don't know. Going for Grenadier, especially in a deathmatch, just seems like the most pointless thing in the world to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. And this isn't me trying to like be a dick. It's just, come on, guys. Like, a Grenadier in a deathmatch? I don't know. You know, maybe if you're an older guy and you don't have the reflexes and thing, like, I can understand that. So maybe that's the case for some people. I'm not sure. And again, I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I don't get anything out of, you know, shitting on anybody about this, about anything really. Unless you're just a shitty human being, then, you know, then you deserve to be shitted on. But I don't judge anybody for their mains really. For me, it's much worse if you're not a Grenadier main and you keep going for Grenadier just because you lose. That's worse to me. If you're someone who uses Grenadier all the time anyway, then whatever. But you know, to just lose and then you're like, oh, let me go for the Grenadier. I've never been in a situation where I'm losing and I'm like, yeah, the Grenadier is a great idea. Anyway, guys, this video is pretty much wrapped up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and definitely hit subscribe. Unless, of course, you're a waste man. That's right, guys. I don't make videos for waste man. Until next time. Bang, guy.
What we do here is go back.
Oh.